Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just wanted to um, give a brief summary of uh, the fall of the Carolingian Empire. Um, uh, Carol is a Latinization of the name Charles, uh, who was the name of that man who was crowned emperor of the West in the year 800 on Christmas Day. The year 800, Charlemagne was crowned emperor of the West. What happened to the lands that became Germany and France, which compose the Carolingian Empire. And the first generation after Charlemagne witnessed his son as emperor, Louis the Pious. And Louis had three sons. He actually had four. One of them was through his concubine. His first two sons were Lothar. It's always a fun name to pronounce. And the gentleman who became known as Louis the German, or Louis Germanicus. And we'll get to the reasons why he was called that in a second. So those were Louis's first two kids from his first marriage, and then he married a lady named Judith, and had a son who became known as Charles the Bald. Louis the Pious decided that he was going to split up his father's conquests into three parts, governed by his three sons, each part governed by one of his three sons. And Lothar didn't like this at all, and battles were fought between Lothar and Charles the Bald, his half brother, and many of the many of the clerics in the former court of Charlemagne, who were responsible for what's known as the Carolingian Renaissance, they sided with Lothar in hopes to keep Charlemagne's lands united. They saw a united Western Europe as a vehicle to continue the Roman ideals of order and symphonia. This is very complex stuff. Some of the most complex history that one can come across. So let's leave it there for now. And point A is that Louis the Pious sought to divide Charlemagne's lands and decreed it so upon his death. He had three sons, which in this decree were to rule West Francia, Middle Francia, and East Francia, which became modern-day Germany. This was fought against by his son, who came to control Middle France, Middle Francia, from the North Sea, Burgundy, Provence, and also the lands of Italy. Lothar sought to seek a unified Western Europe.